Have you ever dreamed of waking up to a life-changing blessing? A sudden breakthrough in your risk, an unexpected opportunity, or wealth flowing into your life in ways you never imagined? What if I told you that the key might be hidden in just a few powerful verses from the Quran? Today, I'm about to reveal something incredibly special. 3 surahs that, when recited with sincerity and trust in Allah, can open the doors of provision and barakah overnight. These are not magic spells, but divine words filled with mercy, power, and the promise of ease for those who truly believe. Allah is the ultimate provider, and sometimes all it takes is turning back to Him in the right way to witness miracles unfold. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to learn could be the beginning of a remarkable change in your life. InshaAllah. Introduction to Rizq in Islam. In Islam, rizq or sustenance is seen as a divine blessing that goes far beyond material wealth. It includes health, knowledge, peace, and every form of goodness that Allah provides. Muslims believe that while effort and work are necessary, the true source of rizq is Allah alone. No amount of striving can bring what Allah has not decreed, and no obstacle can prevent what He wills to grant. This belief cultivates deep trust in the heart of a believer, knowing that provision is not earned solely by effort, but primarily gifted by the mercy and wisdom of Allah. The Quran and Hadith repeatedly remind us that seeking rizq through halal means, accompanied by gratitude and reliance on Allah, leads to an expansion of blessings. Acts like prayer, charity, remembrance of Allah, and putting full trust in Him are emphasized as keys to unlocking abundance. It's not just about chasing wealth, but aligning oneself spiritually to attract divine favor. Moreover, rizq is also tied to a person's taqwa, God consciousness, and sincere intentions. Allah promises in the Quran that whoever fears Him and remains conscious of Him, He will provide for them from places they could never expect. This shows that rizq is not merely transactional, it's deeply connected to one's heart, faith, and relationship with the Creator. Understanding rizq in this way changes the entire mindset toward wealth and success. Instead of becoming anxious or desperate, a believer focuses on strengthening their faith, purifying their income sources, and trusting that Allah's timing and wisdom are perfect. Reciting specific surahs and engaging in sincere acts of worship are among the ways Muslims seek to draw closer to Allah and unlock hidden blessings in their lives, including wealth that comes with true barakah. Second surah, Surah Al-Waqiah. Surah Al-Waqiah is famously known as the Surah of Wealth among Muslims. It is the 56th chapter of the Quran and holds a special place due to its profound themes of the hereafter and the distribution of rizq. One of the beautiful aspects of this surah is that it highlights how sustenance is directly under the control of Allah, reminding believers that no soul can attain anything except what Allah decrees. It shifts the focus from the material world to the true provider, strengthening faith and reliance on divine means. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is reported to have said that whoever recites Surah Al-Waqiah every night will never experience poverty. This powerful assurance attaches a sense of hope and certainty to its recitation. Unlike worldly strategies that may or may not guarantee results, connecting with the Quran through Surah Al-Waqiah promises a form of spiritual wealth that often translates into tangible blessings. The surah paints vivid imagery of the Day of Judgment, where people will be divided into 3 groups: the foremost in faith, the people of the right hand, and the people of the left hand. It speaks to the importance of righteous deeds in this life, indirectly teaching that true wealth lies not just in possession, but in the state of one's soul and the favor of Allah. Reciting Surah Al-Waqiah consistently instills a mindset of abundance, gratitude, and humility. It is not a mere ritual, but a means of aligning one's heart with the principles of reliance, gratitude, and ethical living. By making it a daily habit, a believer places their financial concerns in the hands of Allah, seeking both worldly ease and eternal prosperity through divine connection. Third surah, Surah Al-Ikhlas. Surah Al-Ikhlas, though one of the shortest chapters of the Quran, carries an immense weight in Islamic belief. It is the 112th surah and beautifully summarizes the concept of Tawheed, the absolute oneness and uniqueness of Allah. In just a few lines, it clarifies that Allah is eternal, self-sufficient, without need, and beyond any comparison. This pure affirmation of Allah's attributes makes Surah Al-Ikhlas a treasure of spiritual power for anyone who recites it with understanding and sincerity. The significance of Surah Al-Ikhlas is highlighted in several authentic narrations. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mentioned that reciting it is equivalent to reciting 1/3 of the Quran. This shows that it touches the core of what the Quran aims to teach, complete devotion to Allah without associating any partners with Him. A heart firmly grounded in Tawheed becomes a magnet for divine mercy, blessings, and provision. When a person recites Surah Al-Ikhlas with true reflection, it nurtures complete dependence on Allah alone, cutting off fears related to people, wealth, or worldly losses. This internal shift attracts unseen barakah into one's life. Wealth earned or sustained under the light of pure Tawheed is blessed, lasting, and brings peace rather than anxiety. Additionally, love for Surah Al-Ikhlas is a mark of faith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, once assured a man that his love for this surah would guarantee him entry into paradise. If love for this chapter can open the doors of eternal success, then surely its sincere recitation can also attract worldly ease and provision by Allah's will. Thus, making Surah Al-Ikhlas a daily part of one's routine is a profound way to strengthen the soul, deepen reliance on the Creator, and invite divine favors both seen and unseen. Fourth surah, Surah Al-Falaq. Surah Al-Falaq, the 113th chapter of the Quran, is a profound prayer for protection from all forms of harm. It teaches believers to seek refuge in Allah from the hidden and visible dangers that exist in the world, including envy, evil forces, and the harms of the night. Unlike other surahs that focus on belief or historical lessons, Surah Al-Falaq is a direct appeal to Allah for safeguarding one's life, wealth, health, and well-being. This surah specifically mentions seeking protection from the evil of what He has created, the evil of darkness when it settles, the evil of blowers in knots, practitioners of black magic, and the evil of an envier when he envies. Each of these dangers can subtly block a person's success, happiness, and provision without them even realizing it. By regularly reciting Surah Al-Falaq, a believer shields themselves from spiritual forces that could otherwise delay or destroy their blessings. Spiritual protection is a key, but often overlooked element in achieving and maintaining rizq. Sometimes the obstacles to one's financial and personal success are not from lack of effort, but from unseen harms like jealousy, evil eye, or hidden negativity. Surah Al-Falaq serves as a powerful shield, ensuring that when Allah grants blessings, they remain preserved and undisturbed. Reciting this surah with full awareness reminds a Muslim that true safety and security come only from Allah. It nurtures a sense of calm, courage, and resilience in the heart. When a person is protected from hidden evils, their path to prosperity becomes clearer and smoother by Allah's will. Thus, integrating Surah Al-Falaq into one's daily life becomes an essential spiritual tool for maintaining not just wealth, but peace, stability, and continuous growth. Fifth, emphasis on recitation with sincerity and trust. In Islam, the act of recitation carries immense spiritual power when it is done with a sincere heart and full trust in Allah. Simply moving the tongue without presence of heart brings little benefit. But when one recites the Quran with deep sincerity, it becomes a means of transformation. Allah looks at the purity of the heart and the depth of reliance placed upon Him. Thus, when someone recites surahs like Al-Waqiah, Al-Ikhlas, and Al-Falaq with true conviction, they open themselves to divine blessings in ways that are beyond human calculation. Sincerity, Ikhlas, is about focusing entirely on pleasing Allah alone, without seeking worldly applause or recognition. It means turning to Him with complete hope, humility, and acknowledgement that He alone holds the keys to all provision. Reciting with such a heart softens the soul, strengthens faith, and invites miracles into one's life. It becomes a sincere dua hidden within the words of the Quran itself. Along with sincerity, having tawakkul, complete trust in Allah, is essential. It means believing firmly that Allah can create ways and opportunities from sources that the mind cannot even imagine. Sometimes the path to rizq does not come immediately, but through trust and patience, Allah opens doors at the right time, in the most unexpected ways. When recitation is combined with sincerity and trust, the believer is no longer weighed down by doubts or fears. They place their needs confidently before Allah and move forward with a heart full of hope. True wealth, after all, is not just what fills the hand, but what fills the heart with peace. By reciting these powerful surahs with deep sincerity and trust, a believer sets into motion divine assistance that brings rizq, security, and lasting blessings from the unseen. Remember, true change comes when we combine action with sincere faith. Recite these surahs with a heart full of trust in Allah and watch how He opens doors you never even knew existed. May Allah bless you with endless rizq, protect you from all harm, and fill your life with barakah and peace. If you found this reminder valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Intellect for more powerful Islamic content. Comment below. May Allah make me among those blessed with rizq, protection, and endless barakah.